Chapter 3 Business Environment. Meaning of business environment. Business environment refers to all the external forces, including economic, social, political, technological and legal, that affect the performance of a business organization. These forces can affect the performance of the organization either in a positive or in a negative manner. For example, a change in consumers' tastes and preferences in favor of a firm's product increases the demand for its product. On the other hand, political instability can have an adverse impact on its performance. External forces are outside the purview or control of an organization but affect its performance. Features, characteristics of business environment. The following diagram depicts the various features of a business environment. 1. Aggregate of external forces. A business environment is the aggregate of all the external forces such as individuals, consumers, government and legal matters that affect the performance of an organization either positively or negatively. 2. Interrelated. The different forces of a business environment are interrelated with one another. For example, increase in income of the consumers leads to increase in demand for consumer durables. 3. Ever-changing. A business environment is dynamic. For example, the consumer's tastes and preferences, technology, political conditions, etc., change continuously. 4. Uncertain. The dynamism in the forces of a business environment implies that they are highly uncertain and cannot be predicted easily. 5. Complex. As a business environment is the aggregate of different interrelated forces, understanding it is quite difficult. 6. Relative. A business environment is relative in nature and differs from one region to another depending on various factors. For example, political conditions, religious beliefs, etc., are different in different regions. Specific and general business environment. Specific environment. A specific business environment refers to a business environment in which an organization is acted upon by external forces specific to the particular organization and its performance is affected directly by these forces. For example, a change in consumer tastes and preferences for the products of a business enterprise directly affects the demand. General environment. A general business environment refers to a business environment in which general external forces affect the performance of all the organizations simultaneously. These forces affect a particular organization only indirectly. For example, a change in political conditions affects the performance of all the organizations in the region simultaneously. Importance of business environment. The following diagram highlights the importance of a business environment. As an organization is constantly affected by various external forces, an understanding of these forces is necessary for its successful functioning. The following points highlight the importance of studying the business environment. 1. Identification of opportunities. An analysis of a business environment enables an enterprise to identify various positive opportunities and thereby take first advantage in its competition with other companies. 2. Identification of threats. A study of a business environment can help a company analyze positive opportunities, but this study can also help it identify various threats or negative signals and take preventive measures timely and appropriately. 3. Accumulation of useful resources. A business environment, on the one hand, provides an organization various inputs required for its functioning, and on the other hand, acts as a source of demand for the goods and services produced by it. Thus, it is important for an organization to understand its environment and use those resources from it that are required for the production of the goods and services in demand. 4. Adjustment to changes. A careful study of a business environment helps an organization in dealing with various changes in the external forces better. 5. Formulation of plans and policies. Through a study of a business environment, an organization can identify various threats and opportunities to it, and accordingly frame suitable plans and policies. 6. Improvement in performance. Organizations that carefully study their business environments and accordingly adopt suitable plans and policies are better able to improve their performance in the long run. Dimensions of business environment. Components of business environment, factors affecting business. The term dimensions refers to the various external forces that make up a business environment. There are 6 broad dimensions of business. The following are the dimensions of a business environment. Macroeconomic factors that affect the functioning of business. 1. Phase of economic development. Business organizations are directly influenced by the phase of development of the economy in which they operate. The policies followed by business organizations in developed countries are different from the policies followed by companies in developing countries. 2. Economic policies of the government. Economic policies such as fiscal policies and monetary policies directly affect the functioning of business organizations. For instance, liberal monetary policies, such as a reduction in interest rates, have a positive impact on business organizations. 3. Structure of the economy. The type of structure, namely, capitalist, socialist or mixed economic structure, governs the business opportunities in a country. 4. Infrastructure. The availability, or lack, of infrastructure facilities has a positive, or negative, impact on the functioning of a business enterprise. 5. Economic indicators. Economic indicators such as national income and rate of saving and investment depict the level of economic activity and, thereby, the availability of various business opportunities. Economic environment in India at the time of independence. At the time of independence, the economic environment in India can be rightly said to have been stagnant. The following are the characteristics of the economic environment in India at the time of independence. 1. Agriculture was the dominant economic activity. 2. Nearly 70% of the total population was employed in agriculture. 3. More than 85% of the total population lived in villages. 4. Obsolete and backward technology was used in production, in both agriculture and manufacturing. 5. There was a lack of a good public health care system. 6. Communicable diseases were widespread. Major objectives of development plans in India. Development plans in India were formulated with the following 4 broad objectives. I. Rapid economic growth. 2. Self-reliance. 3. Equity. 4. Development of socialist pattern. Demonetization. On November 8, 2006, Rs. 500 and Rs. 1000 were demonetized, ceasing to be legal tender, made 86% of money in circulation invalid. People deposited the invalid currency in banks along with facing certain restrictions on cash withdrawals and the convertibility of domestic money and bank deposits. Aim: to curb corruption, illegal activities, unfair trade practices and accumulation of black money. Features. I. Measure of tax administration. Black money holders had to declare the unaccounted wealth and pay taxes at penalty rates. 2. Measure to avoid tax evasion, indicating Govt. Will not tolerate tax evasion. 3. Measure of channelizing savings into financial system by depositing money in banks. 4. Create cashless or cash-light economy for increasing financial savings and reducing tax evasion. Impact of demonetization. I. Money, interest rates, decrease in cash transactions, increase in bank deposits and increase in financial savings. 2. Private wealth, decrease in some high demonetized notes not returned. 3. Public sector wealth, no effect. 4. Digitization, increase in digital transactions. V. Real estate, decrease in prices. Y. Tax collection, increase in income tax collection. Thank you and don't forget to like and subscribe.